A treadmill is a device generally used for walking, running, or climbing while staying in the same place. Treadmills were introduced before the development of powered machines to harness the power of animals or humans to do work, often a type of mill operated by a person or animal treading the steps of a treadwheel to grind grain. Later, treadmills were employed as a form of punishment for prisoners who were ordered to perform hard labor. For the power and punishment devices, the names treadmill and treadwheel were used interchangeably. In prisons where inmates were required to work, treadmills were often employed as a form of punishment. Sir William Cubitt, an English engineer and the descendant of a miller, introduced it in 1818. Typically, Cubitt's punishment treadmills spun on a horizontal axis and required the user to take upward steps, as if ascending an unending stairway. According to the Prison Act of 1865, every male prisoner over 16 who was sentenced to hard labor was required to complete at least 3 months of their term in first-class labor, which mostly involved the treadmill. On June 17, 1913, the first U.S. patent for a treadmill-style training machine was granted. Dr. Robert Bruce of the University of Washington, a cardiologist, utilized the first contemporary medical treadmill in 1952 while conducting research with colleague Wayne Quinton to track and identify various heart problems and disorders. Medical treadmills are both active equipment for diagnosis and Class IIB active therapeutic devices. Active measuring equipment also includes medical treadmills. They transform into a new medical system when interfaced with ECG, ergospirometry, blood pressure monitor, BPM, or EMG. They are also capable of measuring VO2 max and a number of other essential functions. The 1968 publication of Kenneth H. Cooper's study on the advantages of aerobic exercise served as a medical justification for medical institutions, sports clubs, biomechanical institutes, orthopedic shoe stores, running shops, Olympic training facilities, universities, fire training facilities, NASA, test facilities, police forces and armies, gyms, and even individual home users use treadmills today. Treadmills are now more commonly utilized as stationary fitness equipment for running and walking. The tool offers a movable platform with a sizable conveyor belt that is propelled by a flywheel or an electric motor. The user must run or walk at a speed that corresponds to the belt as it goes to the back. The belt travels at a pace similar to that of walking or jogging. As a result, running speed can be managed and gauged. The more costly, heavy-duty models are powered by motors. The less complex, lighter, and more affordable models only move when walkers press the belt with their feet. They passively oppose motion. The latter are referred to as manual ellipticals. By a wide extent, treadmills continue to be the most popular type of workout equipment. As a result, there are hundreds of manufacturers in the treadmill sector worldwide. A relatively simple piece of fitness equipment to utilize is the treadmill. The risk of tripping is decreased since the treadmill has a consistent surface that is much easier to navigate than sidewalks, curbs, or trails. The user has complete control over every component of the workout, including speed, incline, warm-up, cool-down, and energy expenditure. Users can typically create unique plans to meet the amount of time they have to exercise. The setup may accommodate multiple users without requiring adjustments. For tracking fitness progress, some treadmills offer unique features like step counters and heart rate monitors. In general, treadmill running burns calories more quickly than the majority of other types of indoor exercise, like riding. While using a treadmill, users can perform other activities, such as watching television or reading, which for many can keep exercise entertaining. Treadmills might be the greatest equipment to use if getting in shape and/or losing weight are your top priorities. Users who believed they had exercised equally vigorously on bikes and treadmills in a recent research comparing activity actually burned 25% more calories on the treadmill. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel.